You went with me a couple times. Remember when we drove the bike from the Bronx through Yonkers all the way across the other side of the Bronx? And we
Yeah, bro, I know where it's at. It's right on fucking. I forgot the name of that fucking street.
Do you remember
McLean, there you go. Hell yeah, nigga. We rode, and then when we picked her up, we
Nah,
started
fuck
walking.
that. Do you remember when we stole the fucking bottle of cooking wine from that lady's window?
It
And
wasn't
me and
cooking wine. It
you,
was Pinot Grigio.
we was walking through the fucking concourse
Concourse.
drinking that shit.
It was like 80 degrees November 30th. I remember that shit.
But it was like 2 in the morning, bro.
Yeah, I know, nigga. We was throwing himself in the garbage and shit, doing wrestling moves on the garbage.
Dodging them big ass rats.
Yeah, nigga. I remember because it was Nick's birthday. And then the nigga, I called the nigga. He's like, "Yo, you guys," like, "Yo, I'm drunk." It was the first time I ever was drunk. It was off some fucking wine, nigga. We got smacked off that shit. We walk around with our tank tops and shit.
Damn, it was hot like that.
It was November 30th. It was like 80 degrees. We was talking about that shit too. We was like, "Yo, why is it so hot?"
Yo, we got lucky that year too, because we didn't get fucking stopped by the cops when we were drinking that fucking bottle of wine. But it just so happened that niggas come out their house 2 seconds later, get thrown up against Macho's gate because there was a shooting in fucking Gun Hill Projects.
Right.
Like, how the fuck did we come from Gun Hill Projects that fast over here?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Them niggas is bugging. We had some good times, bro.
Yes, we
That
did.
was the cryptochronic light.
That was before we had real life problems.
Oh yeah, when life was free.
Yeah. Life is it was amazing back then.
Yeah, just
We
living
didn't have
off
to
your
worry
mom,
about
dad, that
shit.
shit.
We could be kids, children.
And we thought we had problems, but we didn't.
Okay, we were children
The only problems we had was social
grow
problems.
up and do what I want. Sorry.
Now motherfuckers got to pay bills and shit.
Right. Now
Fuck
I
that.
don't want to do what I want no more. I changed my mind.
Nigga, you go to the store, you be like, "Oh shit, I'd have bought this shit recklessly a couple years ago."
Right.
And you go inside the Walmart, you be like, "Yo, do I really need this? Is this a need? Is this a need? No, this is a want. Stop being a selfish nigga. Leave that shit right there."
Right. Put that shit
You know how
back.
many times I've grabbed mad shit, and when I get to the fucking paying counter, I just put mad shit back. I'll be like, "I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this. I'm not taking it." I'm just taking that.
It was cool to want it.
Right. You start shoving shit in the cart. You get to the fucking register. It's like $400. Where did I go? What did I get?
You get like 4 things.
Like, this is supposed to be cheap. Walmart's supposed to be cheap, nigga.
4 things in Walmart, $400.
Yeah, but you took about 150 things that were $5.
Nothing is cheap nowadays. Nothing is free. You gotta pay for children. That's why we're here. We're talking about child support tonight. Stay tuned.
Let's work. Turn it down and listen to the experts. Gotta give a shout to the Talking Junk Network. Showing love, hosting battles, playing dope joints. The break room topics always staying on point. Never disappoint. We'll never need a makeover. We here for the takeover like Jehovah. Talking Junk break room take over on the podcast. Dropping bomb facts on demand like Comcast. Now drop a comment whenever they're going live. Hit the YouTube channel right now and go subscribe. Peace.
Talking Junk Network,
where entertainment lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
your favorite rapper's favorite podcast.
See, this is why I like your show. You're very charismatic. You know the right things to say.
Welcome. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Heaven's Pantry's Excalibur, the 100% vegan chocolate energy bar, sure to get you through your day or your workout. No matter how you want to eat it. This is the energy bar for you. 6 simple ingredients: dates, cashews, almonds, cocoa powder, coconut oil, and sea salt make for the perfect snack. Go to Amazon.com right now and use the promo code HP Street to get 20% off your first order. And then use our promo code TalkJunk69 to get 10% off every order after that. You can't beat it. You're sure to come back every time. Tonight's episode is also brought to you by Dizzle, the premium liqueur. Straight out of California. This thing's 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume, packs a serious punch, mixes with everything. It is only classified as a liqueur because it's cognac and tequila mixed with citrus and hints of mango. Go to dizzlebrand.com right now, and see which distributor will get it to you the cheapest and the fastest. Because if you're not Dizzle in 2023, what the fuck are you doing? Welcome to the break room. I know what you're saying. It's Saturday night. I thought you guys moved to Friday. Yes. We did, but sometimes things happen. So we're here on Saturday tonight, one night only. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Chilling.
Get
Excited to get this fucking episode popping. How was y'all work week?
bullshit.
Yeah.
Same old.
Same. Everybody all right? It's been a slow Saturday night. Sounding pretty mellow right now.
Nah, I just made my kids watch the whole entire Rocky series with me today.
Oh, what?
That's
the entire Rocky series.
Oh.
Oh, we just watched.
It's so funny. The only one that liked it was the girl.
No, we watched the Royal Rumble tonight.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
It was tonight.
That was tonight.
They like
Like a youth.
I think the main event is still going on right now.
Say who won?
I'm not sure who the main event winner is. It's Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. I'm pretty sure Roman's going to win that. But the winner of the men's Royal Rumble was Cody Rhodes. Came in at number 30. The winner of the women's Royal Rumble was Rhea Ripley. She came in at number 1 and I believe set a time record this year. I think it was an hour and 15 minutes? 20 minutes? Something like that.
I don't know.
Pretty good match, pretty good pay-per-view overall. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
You like Roman Reigns?
I've always been a little bit of a fan of Roman Reigns since the beginning, since his NXT days. I'm glad. I've been saying for years they need to take the vest off of him and let him be him. Let him get that swagger and that attitude about him, so he can break into his character. And when they let him do this whole head of the table tribal chief thing, it brought him out of his own. It was the best thing for him.
Talking about going God mode and all that shit.
Bro, it was the best thing for him. He held the title for what, 2 years now? Both titles.
Did he say nigga like 3 times though on TV?
Yeah, he did.
Where he from? What?
He's Samoan.
I'm saying, but where he was raised at?
I'm not sure.
That'd be
maybe
up north.
Somewhere. I don't know if it was LA or Texas. Probably like Philly or some shit. It's some shit crazy. I don't know. Anyway, we're here to talk about child support tonight.
Yes, sir.
He's from Florida, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. He's from Pensacola.
Yes. That's where he's from.
Pensacola, Florida. I forgot about that.
They don't really say that like nigga like that OD over here. And when somebody does say it, they look at you like,
because they're very respectful. And we're in the South, bro. You gotta understand.
Yeah. I'll be having to make sure they know I'm Puerto Rican.
Nobody gives a fuck. So, almost 18% of fathers pay more than $9,000 per year, or $750 a month, in child support.
How many kids they have?
One.
For one kid?
Yeah.
About to go. No,
Never the case.
The current statistics are one half of all custodial parents, 49.4%, had either legal or informal child support agreements. About 7 in 10 custodial parents, 69.8%, were supposed to receive child support in 2017 and received at least some payments.
Yeah, niggas ain't paying. Just get off the book jobs and shit.
The highest percent, what is the highest percent of child support?
Women be making like a living off of that. To be honest with you,
Yo, bro, listen. Let me tell you
one baby
something.
daddy, and all those different baby daddies paying child support for every kid.
Pays their bills.
They don't gotta do shit.
All right, let me ask you something. Right?
They don't even take care of their kid on top of that.
If a man don't want a baby, right? He tells him, I don't want a baby. I don't want a baby. She still goes and she has the baby. He told her beforehand, I don't want the baby. She still puts him on child support.
He just signed his rights over.
Why? Why is that even legal, bro? Like if he, like before the baby's even like before she's even a month, they should have like a contract where he says, I don't want the baby. And she keeps his or her.
Let's get one thing straight off the rip right now. Yeah. Men have basically no legal fucking rights over children.
That's crazy because we're the ones that keep them alive in our fucking nuts.
Fuck our nuts.
Remember, listen, we are pregnant. Women's get impregnated. We impregnate them. You understand? They're never pregnant until we give them that. They're nothing without us. Vice versa. Vice versa, we're nothing without them. But to say that we have no rights, that shit is crazy. And then this is another thing. If a woman doesn't want a baby, she could just kill it.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing that can happen after that. She doesn't.
Now, what happens? All right, yo, Dre, check
this out. How about this? Did you know that women have up until the child is 3 years old to abandon them in a firehouse?
Yeah, they have that shit. They have the little fucking...
With no question, bro.
Damn it, I didn't know that. No, I'm just...
With no questions asked, bro. No questions asked. Nobody will call her a deadbeat. Nobody will call her an unfit person. You know what I mean?
All right.
If a father decides to run out on a child,
oh, he's done. He can't drive. He can't
want the child in the first place.
His credit shit.
Or they got fucking cornered into having a child. They're automatically a deadbeat.
It's so crazy.
I mean, you're having unprotected sex.
Are you kidding me? Just look at Drake. My man had to put fucking hot sauce in the condom to make sure the bitch wasn't gonna put it in. And lo and behold, she went to go and try to put it in.
There's different scenarios.
Yo, listen. This is another thing that it just baffles me, bro. Like, say a nigga want to have a baby, and he gets a girl pregnant, and the woman don't want to have a baby, right? There should be some sort of agreement. Like, if you kill the baby, you owe me money for 18 years because I wanted that baby. Now, if she goes to get an abortion, she should go on child support, even though the baby's dead. I want 18 years of that because that's what they basically doing.
There are cases of women paying for child support.
Yeah, my man, he got his baby mom's on child support, and she doesn't.
Bro,
pay
but
shit.
like I told you, the system is unfair to fathers. Now, this is one of the stories we're gonna bring up first. There's a father that went to jail for overpaying his child support.
I've seen this. Go ahead.
And over visiting his son. Check this out.
180 days in jail for overpaying his child support and over visiting his 11-year-old son. His attorney and a community activist are now demanding answers.
It's my responsibility to take care of it. You know, I brought him in this world. I have.
Clifford Hall says he's more than happy to pay child support for his
That is
11-year-old
footage
son.
courtesy of
I'm his
Fox
father.
26.
You know, it's
All
my
rights reserved.
responsibility to take care of it.
But Hall says when the amount of child support was modified, no one told him.
And I discovered that for some reason, his employer was withholding a large amount some weeks, a small amount some weeks, zero amount some weeks.
And I didn't want to go to jail, basically.
So Hall quickly paid almost $3,000 in back child support. When Hall and his ex-wife were in Judge Lisa Millard's court last November, he owed nothing.
Opposing counsel testified twice that he's all paid up.
But the attorney representing the child's mother wanted Hall to pay her $3,000 in attorney fees, and Judge Millard agreed. Court documents also reveal Hall wasn't following the court's scheduled times to pick up his son. Another modification he says he knew nothing about.
The judge ended up sentencing him to 6 months in jail.
When she said,
I
remand you to the Harris County Jail for 180 days, my mouth just dropped. I can't be there for my son in jail. I can't pay child support in jail. You know, this is not in the best interest of the child.
Judge Millard also points out Hall's attorney could have filed a motion for reconsideration. She says that would have allowed her to hear both sides again and reevaluate the situation.
So after doing further research, Clifford Hall actually ended up getting released from jail after serving 14 days, thankfully to his strong legal team that he had hired to defend him. But here's what ended up happening overall. So not only did this innocent man spend 2 weeks of his life in jail, he lost his job. His employer even admitted that it was a clerical error on their part, and now he's $10,000 in debt, including having to also pay for his ex-wife's attorney fees, which she's the one that actually brought him to court in the first place. And as soon as he got out, he owed another $1,000 for child support. Where is the justice for these fathers?
Can y'all hear me?
Father is facing 180 days in.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, because I'm having fucking problems with my mic. But that's
This sounds like that judge was sexist.
I mean, do you say all of them are though? Because that's mostly what's gonna happen if you go to court. The judge is gonna rule in favor of the woman.
Yeah, because you
90%
know
of the
a
time.
lot of the guys in the 70s and 80s, you know, they fucked up. So they fucked up the reputation for the next generation and shit. So now they think everybody's a dirtbag. Good, bro. You twitching over there. I can't hear you. You're muted. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Muted again. Muted.
Most motherfuckers are deadbeats though.
Well, yeah, a lot of niggas I know are deadbeats. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, but let me ask you something. There's bitches out here that work and they get fucking housing, they get their rent paid, they get food stamps, and they still why are these men still being allowed to be on child support if the child is already being cared for? Especially those dudes that don't want to be with her or have anything to do with those kids.
Right. Now, what happens when you push a man too far? Does he have the right to say he doesn't want to have anything to do with those kids?
Exactly.
I personally don't think so. You know what I mean? Your kids are your kids forever.
Well, my thing
until
is,
the day you die.
If you get public assistance, you should not be able to qualify for child support. The whole point of public assistance is to support the child, is it not? So why now you getting public assistance, you getting this, now you getting fucking money from the dad too, and you fucking working at McDonald's? Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah, McDonald's just raised their wages.
Yeah, over here it's like 18.
18? What?
Yeah, I see one right here where I lived, right down the block, $18 an hour. But you know they're giving you like 10 hours a week. It's a scam.
How old you gotta be to work there? Jalea need to get an application.
It's a scam, bro. $18 an hour bet. Nigga, you ain't seeing more than 12 hours, bro. I worked at McDonald's in Hoffman and Conway.
lie. You never fucking lie. That's the truth.
That's why, motherfucker. Darby had it right, man.
What was it that Darby had right?
You got to work multiple part-time jobs in order to fucking make it in this economy.
To make it in life.
Now, like I said, that was the last question I asked. Is it right for men to just abandon it? It's tough, right? So you're like you said, you're a responsible man. You don't want to be with the mother, but you're paying your child support and you're seeing your kids. You're getting them every weekend, but for some reason, the woman wants more. You know what I mean? They push you. They push the envelope. They push the fact. They want more money because most people don't want to do what they need to do, right? And what happens when that man reaches the breaking point and does this?
Why, Daddy?
Why can't I hear it?
I can hear it.
Talk to your mama, not me. Deal with your mama. Now call your mama and talk to your mama about it. Ask her why she did what she did, and that'll explain why I did what I did. Now, I will not be coming to get y'all no more. Yes, I am home. I'm not coming to get y'all no more. Talk to your mama. She don't care about how y'all feel. She don't care about the kids. I'm home. So that shit. I'm not coming no more.
Now the caption says, "Father don't want to be with his kids no more after his baby mama put him on child support." And I don't think it was. If you listen to the conversation, because you said, "Yeah, I heard it," right? Because I couldn't hear it on my end.
Yeah, he was talking to the kids.
Yeah. It sounded like she wanted more because he was already paid and already visiting. You know what I mean? And she wanted more, and he just decided to not want to have anything to do with them at all.
All right, I'm gonna tell you one thing. He's a piece of shit.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
sir.
Well, hold on. Hold on. He don't need a pay. Yeah, he is.
The thing he did wrong was basically he needed to tell them kids, I'll explain everything to you when y'all grown enough to understand it. Because there's no point
That's
to
what
tell
I'm
7
talking about. That's why he's a piece of shit. He didn't need
But
to tell
like,
him
how is he
nothing.
a piece of shit? Because regardless, what is his? The mom ain't gonna explain it thoroughly either. So you might as well just tell them kids what it is. Fuck it. There's nothing he could do. So he said, go talk to your mom and ask her why she did what she did, and then that'll explain why.
Obviously not gonna be. She's not gonna be rational. If she's not being rational with an adult, what makes you think she's gonna be rational with a child, with children?
Exactly.
She's not gonna be rational.
That's why he's not a piece of shit.
I still think he's a piece of shit because you already develop a relationship with them. They already know you daddy. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's different. Like you can't just subtract yourself from their life like that. You got to tell them, yo, I ain't gonna pay shit, but I come try to see you as much as I can. If I can't, unless she takes you away completely, then
They will be all right. Because now you risking your
bitch.
You gonna risk your freedom to go see your kids when she gonna put a restraining order on you and all this other shit. You might as well just say, hey, look, I'm out of here. You'll see me when you see me, and when you're an adult, it'll make a whole lot more sense to you.
Yeah, but personally, I can't relate to that, bro. Like,
but that's you. Don't make it about what you can't or can't do.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm just thinking in my eyes as like morally, he should have kept it a little more discreet.
Dog get bitch pregnant in the first place, but here we are.
Yeah, but you know how it is. In the beginners, they somebody different. And then 6 months down the line, she's pregnant and she's a fucking demon. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I seen that happen to a couple friends of mine and shit.
I mean, things happen. You know what I mean? But you don't use that kid as a pawn.
It's crazy because like it fucked up a lot of people's lives, bro. Like a lot of people done.
It happens so often, you kind of can't be like, oh, things happen. Like this happening way too much.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like another thing about I feel like they trying to just get every angle on demasculating niggas. Like that's another way. making niggas look less of a man. Oh, you don't take care of your kids? Look, I got proof. But that's not the whole story, you know.
Nah, they destroyed men because the government wants to replace your spot as a man or husband. They don't want you to. They don't want a woman to have a competent man in her life. They want daddy government.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And it's not just that either. Like, I don't want to say women shouldn't be independent because they should.
No, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Like that whole independent woman shit is crazy. Like,
I agree with Dre.
No,
look up the definition
I
of
agree with
independent.
what
None
you're
of you
saying
married
because of
and
the
your wife is
movement.
right there. Y'all not
If you
independent.
look in the Bible, woman, if you translate it all the way back to Aramaic, woman means helper. Woman means she's supposed to help her man be something better, not fucking destroy him, not make him less of a man, not make him try to be a fucking woman. If you want a fucking feminine dude that's all into his feelings, go get a bitch, go be lesbian. Leave the niggas alone.
That's why half of them are lesbians.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? And then a
Well,
lesbian
here's what a
bitch that's with a
woman.
dyke, that drives me nuts. I don't understand it.
Here's what another woman thinks.
It'll make sense.
Yeah,
I
it's,
gotta
I spit
Well,
on that. That's dumb.
Before I put this next video on, what do you think about that?
About what?
In a woman's perspective.
A married woman's perspective. Remember.
Can I say something before she answer that? I feel like a man should respect a woman in her being feminine, and a woman should respect a man with him being masculine. Now, when a woman try to take that away from a man, or a man try to take that away from a woman, that's when shit start fucking up.
Right.
Like, let a nigga play his role. I play my role, you play your role.
Exactly.
You nurture her, I'm protector. Don't like that whole shit where I'm an independent woman and I'm mommy and daddy. No, you not, bro. All these women that's playing mommy and daddy, this is why we have what's going on now.
Right. Right. Check this one out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hear it.
Now let me tell y'all what I mean.
Fuck, I can't hear it still.
Y'all think that men should pay, let's just say in my case, $700 a month. For what? What do kids need worth $700 a month? Don't tell me rent. Don't tell me bills. You got to pay that anyways. If you was by yourself, you would have to pay that anyways. So what do your kids need? He's not responsible. Your baby daddy's not responsible for paying for your life. So what does your kids need that, and what's the total of the things that they need? Why do you need $700 a month? You don't. And if you can't afford that rent by yourself, then truly you shouldn't have custody of the child. Oh, it's gonna be so many people who disagree with that. Now let me tell you.
Well, I disagree with half of it. I want to hear Dre's scoop on that first.
About whatever the fuck she was talking about.
Yeah, the $700.
Well, before we get into that, it says the captions say, for those of you that are listening to this and not watching it, the captions say child support is for absent fathers who do not want to care for their children at all. Why is non-custodial parents responsible for 100% of their house and 20 to 50% of custodial parents' houses? Kids are not that expensive monthly.
Well, what year is she talking about?
I mean, any year.
Well, I always say child support, if the dude is being like a douche and he don't want to be in the parent's life, he should pay, and it should go accordingly to what she makes or what income comes in. Like if she got SSI or she got whatever else money, or she got part-time. Like if she still can't make ends meet, then I say he gotta do a little something.
Child support should be the money is for the kid. The kid needs something for the kid, not for your rent, because you don't pay extra because you have a kid in your apartment. You don't pay extra rent because you have a child. Let's be realistic.
You do, because if you got a 2-bedroom, if say you got one kid, You know what I'm saying? You can't have just a 1 bedroom and 1 kid. That's like law. Once the kid hits like 10 years old, he needs his own room. That's the
You know
law.
what? I feel like if he's taking care of the kids, take care of the kids. As a mother, and
Yeah.
you got your kids.
I just think people are just full of excuses to try to make sense. Your mic is off. What you was saying? You was talking because I didn't hear none of that.
No, I said that's how I feel. I feel like it should just go straight towards the kid. It shouldn't go towards anything else.
Yeah, but
But
what would
not,
it go to? Like sneakers, clothes, like what?
but like Jay was saying, what about the amount? So the girl, she said like 700 a month.
Oh, I didn't hear the video thing. I couldn't hear it.
Yeah,
You
she
guys.
said 700. 700 now is probably okay. But it depends on what you pay for.
Yeah, but is it really
what's your
okay,
utilities?
bro?
What's
In today's society, people are paying upwards of $1,200 for a 1 bedroom. So if the man is obligated to pay 100% of his household plus 50% of her household,
No,
how
that's
is
too
he to be
much.
able
You're
to
right.
live, bro?
He's not. He's gonna be a bum forever unless he hits the lotto or some fucking cryptocurrency comes his way. I don't fucking know. He's not gonna be able to.
Granted, some of these dumb motherfuckers don't got their priorities straight and they want to fucking buy $200-$300 shoes every week. You know what I mean? You want to buy matching shoes for your kid. That's cool too. You know what I mean? But learn that if you can't do it, you can't do it.
But there's some people that are really like you said that they're paying their whole fucking everything they gotta pay for, car note, everything, food, and then they might have new kids. You know what I'm saying? They might have a new woman they got with, had a new baby that they actually love this woman, actually love everything. Now they gotta pay for that and pay for that. It's too much, bro. Like it just go accordingly to the income. And some of these women be lying, be working off the books, and just be getting money from every angle.
I don't know. I feel like if the kid needs something and you call and be like, listen, I need diapers or I need this, I need that, you should be like, yeah, I got you. It shouldn't be here's $700 fucking a month, you know, and
Yeah,
do
it's
what
like
I please
you're
with
gonna
it.
buy clothes. You ain't gonna buy clothes every month for the kid.
Buy weed, go clubbing, do your fucking hair, your nails.
Yeah, but it's also not for motherfuckers like you said.
Yeah.
You're gonna go out, you want child support already, right? From one motherfucker. And now you already got another bitch pregnant. You're gonna be on child support with that bitch. And now you got another bitch pregnant. You're on child support with that bitch. Where is the cutoff for your dumb ass?
It seems like the problem isn't the man, it's all these women who can't recognize this man ain't shit in life.
Bro, look
at
check this story out.
Goes hand in hand. They both fucking dumb.
Tennessee has 30 children with 11 different women, and he is 33 years old. Now, according to CNN affiliate WREG, he is now begging the
thought that was
state
Chris
to
Paul.
help him pay his child support. I want to bring back in Sunny Hostin. She's on the case with us as always. And Sunny, I know. I know some of the moms are only getting a couple of dollars a month for child support in and of itself. Do you actually think the state is going to say, okay, buddy, you got 30 kids, we're going to help you?
I don't think so. I got to tell you, Brooke, you know, you and I talk
think they're
about
getting
a lot
like
of things on this
$1.49
program, and I am rarely stumped and
It's
don't
a
have
stump
much to
moment
say,
for you.
but it's a stump moment for me. I mean, I can talk to a wall, and I don't know what to say about this guy. I mean, the bottom line is, you know, in Tennessee, when he's working his minimum wage job, he is supposed to give 50% of his paycheck to the 11 women that he fathered these children with, and they are supposed to divide it equally. The problem is some of the women are only getting $1.49 because he does work minimum wage. So just this week, he appeared in court, and he's asking the court to give him a break on those payments, on the $1.49 that he's giving to help support his children. I don't think that the judge is going to help him out, you know. And I was reading recently that one of the news reports said that perhaps he needs to now do the cost-benefit analysis of birth control, and I think that's
birth
really
control.
for this guy.
We shouldn't laugh. I mean,
Man, he was trying to pass on his legacy for real.
And then back in 2009, he only had 21 kids. Take a listen.
Do you intend to keep having children?
No.
You're done.
I'm done. Hopefully I'm done.
What made you decide that?
I didn't intend to have this many. It just happened.
It's
bro.
just.
It don't just
Bro
happen.
he
He's
got
wildin'.
11 baby mamas,
He's
bro.
wildin'.
33 kids. They get $1.49 each because he works minimum wage.
Okay.
Tennessee minimum wage was what, babe?
Hold on.
$7.25, bro.
Hold on though. This like Jay was just saying, them bitches is dumb because you say he had 11, he got 30 kids, so that means it's about 3 kids a pop.
Yeah,
3 kids each bitch. How did they even give him a second one, bro? Like how that happened?
What I want to know is how they thought that he was gonna pay child support, bro.
No, bro. Like first of all, them bitches are stupid. They deserve that $1.49. They lucky they got that shit.
I said they lucky they get $1.49. They really
Yeah,
don't.
for real. Because come on, bro. Like you stupid. You stupid for that.
They could buy a roll of toilet paper with that.
That's it. That's it, bro. Baby got clean ass.
No, there's no if that. You could buy the dollar roll in a Dollar General for $1. And with it's $1.25 with tax, it'll be about $1.49. So you get
4 rolls in Dollar Tree right now for $1.10. Little baby
oh
rolls.
yeah, but
Little
those are the
baby
little
rolls.
Yeah.
It's a roll.
You fucking God
It's for the
forbid.
kids. It's for the kids. It ain't for you. Remember that.
For the kids, you understand, bro? You gotta buy the 1,000-ply.
First of all, how they expect him to pay 50% of his check go to all them kids? That's crazy. 50% for her. 50. That's what you get. He probably did it on purpose. Like, hold that. We get minimum wage jobs so they could suffer.
The fact that you have babies with this nigga and multiple on top of
You
that.
think he remember all his kids' names?
All the women know each other or know him, so it's not like this is some secret or a surprise. That's why I don't feel bad for the women. They're trying to make it seem like, oh, those women only get $1.49. They know what they was doing. They grown. They chose that loser, and they got to deal with the consequences. Like you don't know he got 15 kids.
They all got pregnant. Was like, this was a bad choice. So they were like, yes, I did this. Let's do it again.
Yeah, but what happens? What happens when a woman doesn't have that choice? When that choice is taken from her?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Check this story out.
You didn't even elaborate, nigga.
Check this story out.
Rape, a judge thrust into the national and international spotlight over a questionable decision he made to force a victim to pay her rapist child support. Well, tonight he's once again at the center of controversy. There is another egregious case raising questions about his decision-making. The investigative unit, Chris Sakamoto, with more on what he's done now.
Shit froze, bro.
Sylvia, despite 2 men being arrested for allegedly molesting a 6-year-old, the judge ordered the child to continue showing up at the location where prosecutors say she was assaulted for unsupervised visits. Lawyers say they've never seen something like this before. Sometimes a child's thoughts, pen to paper, can offer insight into exactly what's going on. Disturbing dreams waking a 7-year-old in the middle of the night after wetting the bed. And he's still...
Rape, a judge thrust into the national and international spotlight over a questionable decision he made to force a victim to pay her rapist child support. Well, tonight he's once again at the center of controversy. There is another...
What the fuck? The fuck?
I didn't even understand that video. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So
somebody got touched. That's all I heard.
It was like 2 different videos. It sounded like.
No. So what it was this woman was raped, right, and had a child. And not only did the judge take the child away and give the child to the person who raped the woman.
Wow.
The judge made her pay child support.
Yeah, I'm not really rolling on that one.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Like
I heard a 6-year-old get molested. That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too. I heard that part of the story, and I was like, "Wait a second, this is a different story."
Like he fucking with my head now.
Yeah, they forced her into a house that she didn't want to be in, that she was molested in. He raped the woman to have that child. So you put the child in his house legally and force the rape victim to pay child support.
So he molested his own child, basically what you trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so this nigga did a triple whammy. He's a piece of shit. Nigga got the child support, raped the mama, and his own dead child. That nigga's a piece. He's garbage. That's crazy. How do we even let that happen?
Bro, first of all, he's garbage for raping her.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, how did the judge even let this happen? Why is that even?
I'm gonna say, how is he not in jail?
Yeah, like, how is this
The
even
judge?
occurring, bro? Like,
He
she
not-
knows. She knows that he got raped. She got raped. So, like, what's going on?
I feel like the man is white and the woman's black, and
He
that's
probably
why.
had money too.
And that's why they took the fucking baby like that. And the judge was like, yeah, she doesn't have anything.
It's like, yeah, let's get him to the rapist here, and let's see what happens. We could just roll the dice.
This just feels right,
You know, the fucking child is fucking molested too. Fuck out of here.
Some women, they don't deserve what they get. You know what I mean? But some women do. Check this story out. The captions say she abandoned her child with autism, but refused to pay child support. What's crazy is she's a retired veteran, and this child is for his decreased son.
He's that bitch.
I don't know why that says that, but let's see that. This part 2.
Deceased.
Yeah, that's probably.
Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child? See, that's another thing. Since on the child, yes. Well, the child is autistic, so the child gets a check. So I don't understand why you need my money. Okay. Because you get from the government. Excuse me. I mean, my child. Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge. You are. Okay, thanks. That means that I ask the questions and I address him. He address me.
$5,000 a month.
You do not address him. Okay. How much is health insurance for the child only? I have no idea what health insurance is for the child. So obviously you don't pay it. Sir, how much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes.
Ma'am, you...
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I thought he was getting... No. Oh, well, I thought you should have been giving him something for child support. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen today. Are you carrying any type of health insurance?
So she didn't want to pay child support.
She thought the kid was getting a check.
No, the kid does get a check, but that's besides the point. That is besides the point. Your child needs help, proper attention, proper education.
She pays a condo for $5,000. She better give some money up.
That's wild.
She's by herself in a condo. She doesn't need a fucking condo. She can get a 1-bedroom or a studio apartment. Cut it out. My nigga pay for you. The fuck out of here with that. She deserves whatever she get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, some women don't deserve the bullshit that they get, but some women do.
There's a lot of crazy bitches out here, man, that they're not being accountable for their shit.
Yeah, most aren't. But when is enough enough? You know what I mean? And either way you slam it, whether you're a woman paying child support or you're a man paying child support can be, because it's not in all cases, it can be a horrible system. Now, sorry, I got a caramel in my mouth.
It could be destructive in your financial life, though. It could really ruin your life, like if it's not handled properly.
Yeah, but some motherfuckers deserve it.
Yeah, a lot of them. I feel like everybody, like early 2000s, 90s. Yeah, I feel like more in these days. I feel like there's more fathers than there are mothers. A lot of mothers want to pound their chest and act like they are great mothers, but they live in a facade ass life.
There's these motherfuckers out there that have these kids and have this fairy tale life for a couple of years, get the kids super
Say it again, you broke up.
Super used to them, you know what I mean? Waking up to them, and then because they can't be with the woman, they don't want to have anything to do with the child anymore. And now it's not the child's fault.
That's stupid shit, bro. That's an excuse. That's laziness. That's a piece of shit. Heartless man with no morals. Probably didn't have a father, or maybe he didn't have a good upbringing or whatnot. Some of them do have good upbringings and they still pieces of shit. But people like
some
that.
motherfuckers like that, they need to be on child support.
Yeah, and then when those, a lot of those guys do that. Like I've seen niggas do that, have kids and shit, and then they'll get with another woman and don't even tell the woman that they have kids.
Mm-hmm. Living a double life.
And then, and then the woman doesn't know anything until like a year, 2 years later, and then she's just like, "What the fuck?" And he tells the lady all a lie, and then a couple years down the line, she finds out the truth that he's just a piece of shit liar.
Bro, the kid, nobody knows they have another family until you see them in a public setting. You catch them and you notice. You know what I mean?
That's sad. It's sad on both halves.
Could you imagine you take your kids to a party, a children's party, and your significant other's there with their whole fucking different family?
Yeah, that's crazy. Then it's like, yo, do I kill this nigga in front of his kids or I wait?
But it happens. There's motherfuckers that got kids in different countries or different states, and nobody fucking knows.
Well, you see, there's some people that do that. Like they try to drop a kid in every fucking country. Like they go to China, have a Chinese kid, have a kid in fucking Egypt, have a kid in Africa, but they pay their due diligence. They still pay for them kids, and they go visit and they chill or whatever. People that are up like making more of like 150K and up.
A U.S. Census reports. U.S. Census report estimates that just 43.5% of custodial parents get full amount of support they're entitled to, but more than 30% don't receive anything at all. How much you want to bet that most of that fucking 43.5% are those people that don't fucking deserve it, that don't fucking need it, that they're spending it on
what you trying to say? The people that
nails,
don't receive the money
weaves,
need
and
it.
fucking person.
So you saying the ones that get it don't deserve it, and the ones that don't get the deserve it.
Most.
On most occasions, yeah, I feel like that's kind of baseline true.
Because, like I said, some motherfuckers deserve it. You want to be a deadbeat, you know what I mean?
A lot of women want to live their life. They want to like Jasmine was saying earlier, like they want to go do their hair, do their hair, get their nails done, put pictures up on Instagram. Get the fuck off of Instagram, bro.
They don't even take care of the kid though. On top of all
Yeah,
of
kid
that,
just be running around the house, shit, diapers everywhere.
and you getting his money, and you taking care of the kid, and you still, you living life. No, you living life, and not fucking taking care of the kid.
Then you go buy some outlet clothes, put them on your kid like you just bought that shit right off the rack and shit, and take pictures, throw it up on Instagram like you love them. But once you put the picture, you like, oh, shut the fuck up, go over there. You just like your dad. I don't give a fuck about you, Them bitches ain't shit.
Don't even got pictures of them with their kids on fucking Instagram. Just
Every second woman is like every second picture woman is like the fucking liar. It's a fucking facade.
According to David Brooks, the author of the article, Why Fathers Leave Their Children. Fathers don't simply abandon their families out of laziness or lack of love. They leave because they feel unworthy. Fathers tend to go into parenthood with unrealistic standards, which ultimately set them up for failure. Who do we have to blame for these standards most of the time? Pop culture.
Society.
Hell yes.
Society has a man on a pedestal like this. He needs to have everything in check. He needs to be well-mannered. He needs to be a man. He needs to be feminine at times. He needs to be a fucking 7 out of 10.
No.
He needs to be a good father. He needs to be a good husband. The standards is crazy. So
now days is more when you see people trying to embrace their more feminine side. But back in the day, you couldn't be that way. You know what I mean? Back in our day, you have to be a man.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is, you're right. They want the feminine side. Oh, I want you to be able to show me your feelings. But once a nigga becomes vulnerable with his wife or his girl or whoever he's fucking with, that makes the girl, like, his attraction, his, like, him being attractive to the woman just fucking goes like this. She will never say it, but it's the truth. He's not attracted no more. Once he's like, oh, you know, they say they want that, but they don't want that. But then they want to
really,
do, they want to do to be that. They want him to be Prince Charming, have money, have a six pack, be over 6 foot tall, fucking be super intelligent, be this, be that, be this. Hey, yo, my boy, where he at? Cause,
bro,
I've been around more like in social places. I ain't never seen no perfect nigga. So where he at?
You gotta.
And y'all want a bitch to clean and shut the fuck up.
No.
Don't
That's a lot.
No. That we
talk
don't
to you
want that.
and that you
Listen,
want to be talked to.
listen. We don't want a woman to shut the fuck up. You see, you got it different. We want respect. That's it. That's number three. That's number one. Respect as a man, not as a human being. Fuck human beings. Everybody we could talk to is a human being. We just want respect. We're not telling you, oh, shut the fuck up when I get home, silence. No, we're not saying that. We're saying we want respect. That's it. But these women is like, I'm independent. Respect. No, fuck everybody. I don't know.
Now, really, the unrealistic standards that we're talking about are the basic standards that are presented to a man when he's coming of age. You know what I mean? You have to uphold the house. You have to be the protector, be the provider at all costs. You know what I mean? Even if your wife is making her own money, you still have to be able to maintain everything.
Okay.
And uphold that. Like, even if your wife is making her own money, you still have to uphold the household. You're responsible for the finances. You're the man. You know what I mean? Hers, it doesn't matter. You have to still uphold your manly duties and make sure everything is taken care of up front, and still hold up to society standards. You have to make sure the kids look good, feel good, are firing on all cylinders.
They're a solid part of society.
Right.
And not like your kids can't be outcast and shit.
$100 pants, $200 shirts, jackets. You know what I mean? Everything is expensive now because it has to be.
You ain't getting none of that with me. You ain't getting none of that with me. None of it. You want it? Go work. That's it. That's how I roll. You get what I could get you. You don't like it? I don't give a fuck. I'm a horrible father. Fuck it, but I've been here. I know what you like to eat. I know who you like. You ain't getting nothing. If you don't show me grades, you don't show me respect, and you don't show your siblings and your mother respect, you ain't getting shit. That's just how I am. And you don't get a phone till you 16. That's just how I am. I don't care. Everybody else got different rules. I'm just 16. I feel like you got a little bit of understanding, a little bit of the world understanding, but not at 13, not at 14. I don't feel like they're ready for that. It's too much out here. They already get too much internet time already.
You're right. They do get too much internet time, but with things happening in the world today, with so many school shootings and so many abductions,
Ain't nothing I could do. Where your child is. There's nothing I could do. If I'm at work 2 hours away, an hour away, and my daughter calls me and say, "Yo, they shooting up the school." The fuck I'm gonna do? By the time I get there, everybody dead.
Bro, let me tell you something. I work a half an hour away. 45 minutes with traffic. They told me one day that they didn't know where my daughter was. My wife went to go pick her up at the school. Some reason
they told you. They told
Yeah,
you. Your daughter
she
didn't
wasn't
call
at
you.
school. No, my daughter didn't call me. She's a baby, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
She was what, 5 at the time?
Yeah, 6. Yeah, 5.
They didn't know where she was. I told the lady, I said, I work a half an hour away. By the time I get there, if my daughter is not in my wife's possession, you're going to have to call the cops. Bro, I was there in like 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes to get home. I'm dodging and weaving traffic, and it's not highway either. It's fucking local streets doing 90.
Eating lights and shit.
Doing everything,
I've
bro.
been doing that too.
So if you have to make it for your children, you're gonna do it, bro.
Yeah, I'm not giving them the phone though.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll get them an air tag.
I am fucking running sidewalks. I'm doing whatever the fuck I have to do to get to my kids. Any means necessary, bro.
So I was telling my wife that I said, yo, you know what's the difference between a man and a woman when it comes to their kids? She's like, what? I said, a woman would die for their kids. A man would kill everybody in their way for kids. She's like, I killed him. I said, nah, nigga, we killing everybody. We killing the dog, the baby, whoever's in the way is dying. And she's like, damn, nigga. I said, yeah, that's how it is. That's just how I feel. I don't know if that's Jason, you get that.
I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. What you said? That's how it what?
I'm saying this is how I am. I don't know if that's how you are. Like if I feel like something's wrong with my babies, I'm a wild out. I don't care who's like if I know I have to do it, I'm doing it.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm fucking killing everybody. I'm killing everybody. I'm asking questions later.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he wasn't supposed to die? My bad. Everybody's there. Everybody's
one time, my boy.
Everybody's a casualty.
Yeah. But sometimes that child support be leading niggas to killing themselves too. It's like it makes some
depression, bro. You can't.
Yeah, like mental health starts coming in and stuff. I be feeling sometimes I be like, yo, you just fucked with the wrong person, bro.
But it's not just depression, yes, but it leads to other things too: alcoholism, drug abuse.
Addiction.
Yeah, it takes a toll, not only mentally but physically too. You start to fucking waste away because you can't make a living, bro. Not in today's standards. Probably not in any fucking standards. You got to give half your check to your child's other parent, because I don't want to say
just mother, but we can say mothers because majority is mothers. I don't know if you
there
look.
Are women that are paying child support.
I know that, but they're not like if we look at the statistics, it's gonna be way out, like overbalanced and shit, outscaled. The women is fucking getting child support way more than men. What the hell was my key?
You said what? Hold on, I'm trying to look it up. Anyway, no, you're right. I'm pretty sure it's more fathers than women, but still, it's
like a lot more.
It's impossible, bro, to make a living, fend for yourself, and pay child support. It's almost impossible.
You probably renting a room and shit.
Yo, you see some of these apartments in New York now?
Horrible.
It's a fucking closet, bro. And they got the little kitchen, the fucking bathroom in the side.
I just came from there, and the apartment I had a 2-bedroom apartment. I was paying $2,300 a month on the 3rd floor. Rats, roaches, everything. And shit comes with the apartment, nigga. So it's like I had that,
motherfuckers.
Listen, and then I got that small ass house, bro. My first floor here was was bigger than my entire house over there. I could fit that whole apartment in my first floor. And I only paid $14.50 over here. So it's like, what's going on? What's going on over there? They gotta cut it out, bro. And they still paying niggas only $15 an hour. Get out of here.
Yeah, but rent is crazy everywhere. I know some people that are paying upwards of $1,200 for fucking 1-bedroom studios.
Yeah, over here is going up now. Like they just shot my rent up like $300. I told them they kick rocks.
Right. I'm trying to look for another fucking apartment now for fucking $1,200.
That's another story, but you know what I mean.
That's
Like,
just
you know,
crazy.
and then imagine the people over there, those guys over there suffering that. They got studios that's worth like $1,700, $1,500.
But you're right.
And
What you
$15
said.
minimum wage. They're not living. They surviving. That's what they're doing. Then imagine if you fire them. You good? What you doing? You still looking up that statistic?
No, I'm looking up a different one. So it says the number represented 8.4% of all U.S. adults. The prevalence of major depressive episode was higher among adult females, 10.5% compared to males, 6.2%. So it says females have more depression than men.
Is it true?
Yeah.
About twice as many women as men experience depression. Several factors
they
may
deal with it better than men, though.
So several factors may increase a woman's risk of depression. Women who are nearly twice as likely as men to be diagnosed with depression. Depression can occur at any age. That's crazy.
I'm saying, but they deal with it better, obviously, because men, they have a higher percentage of committing suicide. There's more men that commit suicide.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like they might have depression. Well, it's normal to them. You know what I'm saying? Every month they go through their menstrual cycle. They
I
do
feel
the
like
hormones.
more when you have kids is where it gets a little deeper.
Yeah,
That's what
kids is doing that. The dog is getting depression from the kids. Like,
one male dies by suicide every 13.7 minutes in the United States. There are 3.9 male deaths by suicide for each female death by suicide. One female dies by suicide every 53.5 minutes in the U.S.
Also, every hour.
There are 3 female attempts for each male attempt.
Yeah, so we just jumping. We like, yo, fuck this bitch. Fuck.
Bro,
So you saying for every woman that commits suicide, there's 4 dudes that commit suicide. All right. So I guarantee you all 4 of them dudes that commit suicide probably was that same one woman.
They all paying her child support.
They all jump together, hold their hands and shit. Kumbaya.
He's like, fuck this bitch.
Then she said, "Oh, these niggas left me with 10 babies. I'm out too."
Yeah.
Adults over the age of 45, it says. Male-aged people, especially men, have the highest rate of suicide compared to other groups. 80% of all deaths by suicide in the U.S. are among men and women aged 45 to 54. Men ages 85 and older have the highest rate of any group in the country. 85? I mean, you lived your life, guy. They're taking their lives because they don't want to live no more at 85.
It's because the divorce rate.
Because what? Because of the divorce rate?
Yeah. Most middle-aged men who commit suicide is after a divorce. Because you really got nothing to live for after that. The kids are grown, they're gone, they probably hate you because of the mom. You got divorced and she takes everything from you. So it's like, fuck it. I don't agree.
You can make friends, get in the community, do something. 45 is like still kind of young, bro. Like you thinking?
Yeah, it is.
It's just that depression in their mind up. You're right though.
It says the divorce rate, however, remained unchanged at 14%. 14% of divorces per 1,000 marriages. Women in both 2020 and 2021. This rate is the lowest level of 40-year time span.
40-year time span.
Yeah.
I feel like that's bullshit. That statistic.
50% of all marriages ended in divorce.
50%. Yeah, I believe that.
And the divorce rate is dropping because there's less people getting married.
In 2022,
exactly.
The divorce rate in America was 2.3% per every 1,000, which is a decline compared to previous decades, especially between 1960 and 1990.
Because no one's getting married. Dre's right. Nobody's getting married.
Yeah. Contrary to experts' predictions, the divorce rate in America fell by 12% during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, who's getting married, nigga? Churches is closed. Chill. Courthouse is closed.
What do you think is the number one cause of divorce?
Finances.
Finances. Me, I'm gonna say children.
What do you think, Mach?
Children. Almost every argument. I was reading a article, a book. I don't know where I got that information, but almost like 70 to 80% of arguments in a married or relationship that involve children are always about the children. Then it just goes. That leads to more arguments, and then that leads to divorce.
What do you think, Jasmine?
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Boats and hoes.
She ain't lying though.
Hoes. I gotta have me my boats and hoes. What is the number one cause of divorce? It is no surprise then that marital infidelity is. I did ask Dre, didn't I?
Oh.
Yeah.
I said finances.
He said finances. I said children.
You answered. I knew the answer.
Just so.
Marital infidelity is the leading cause of divorce.
That's bullshit.
Just how common is infidelity?
That's bullshit. Wherever you're reading that from, that's bullshit because marriage, both groups of people cheat so much that it doesn't even make sense for people to divorce somebody because they were cheating. It's like, yeah, wives cheat just as much as husbands cheat. So if they're getting divorced, it's not because of cheating.
Yo, you know they
lost his job or something.
You know, in the last like 10 years, women cheat more than men in a marriage. In a marriage.
It says, according to a study from American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy, as many as 25% of married men and 15% of married women have had extramarital affairs.
Yeah, that's nah.
Or as Jada Pinkett would call them, entanglements. Go into the archives. We did an episode.
The percentage is that like there's a much of a gap.
Yeah,
what was that?
I seen somewhere that women are leading now in the cheating category when it comes to like marriages. They're cheating more than men.
Cheating is gonna probably be a self-reported statistic. So how many people gonna tell on themselves?
Yeah, that's a good point. You're right. Like, yeah.
They can get away with all the dirty shit they do in marriage and dating, so they're gonna keep doing it.
They say, you know what they say about women? A woman that cheats will never tell her husband if she really loves him. She'll never tell him.
I don't know about all that. I mean,
yeah, if she really loves him, she'll just cheat and then she won't never tell him. She'll just be mad, sneaky with it.
That's crazy.
I just feel like it's stupidity, bro. I feel like people just have no control over themselves. Like, you gotta be able to control that shit, bro.
Now, I understand why people would cheat in a marriage. It makes sense.
There's too much. There's too much being invested in a marriage, you know. Especially you got like 20 years deep. It's like too much invested.
Yeah, I think it's crazy to see somebody get divorced after 35 years of marriage, but we still see it. A lot of women, a lot of people are married, but they're not happily married, or they're actually in a marriage they want to be in. They just be like, I guess this made good business sense. It made sense for us to do this.
It's funny because my aunt and my uncle told me that when they got together, it was basically a business deal. Like I swear to God,
Oh, that's
they
like you marrying one of them bitches from DR so they can get
bro,
the citizenship, right?
she told me my aunt is my aunt from my dad's sister. They both told me together. They was like, yo, we knew each other. We both knew we had money, and we decided. I can't hear you. Your shit is muted. But we both decided to be together, and then we came up with the idea. It was like, hey, listen, together we can make more money. Let's have a child. They had a child, and they raising a child, and then like 20 years later, they actually fell in love.
That's what a lot of people say for their marriage from back in the day, where they got married because it made sense for them to do it.
Yeah, yeah, and they older
mean,
too. You're right.
Either way, what happens if y'all get a divorce? Now you're paying child support, right? Well, in most cases,
One of them is
the
paying
man
child
has to pay alimony. So you're paying 50% of your paycheck in alimony. And alimony is usually around 40% of the paying party's income. So that's another 40 fucking percent of your income.
This is why arranged marriages work better.
Sometimes, most of the time, I do. You
I
know,
was
in
looking
London,
that information up to see like how in other countries and really even in the past, arranged marriages have a lower divorce rate.
yeah, your mic is muted again.
Muted, Luigi.
Hey Mario, you know I cannot hear you.
I'm having mic troubles. I'm sorry.
I see. I got a few, man. I got the USB ones too, the ones you like. I got a snowball. I got.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade my sound system pretty soon. Don't worry, change is coming. I already told you. We got to have you over the first episode when we get the new set.
I'm in there like butt here, my boy.
That's disgusting, but okay.
Hey, listen, it's real. You know, in London, if you find your woman or your man cheating, they can't take half of your shit.
Yeah, that's another point I wanted to make. How like in other countries, they have.
No, but that's anywhere.
What'd you say?
No, not here.
Bro, like I think I sent you the video where the dude was saying in Japan, if you catch your wife cheating, you could sue her and the man she was cheating with for $10,000 each. And if you get caught cheating, you gotta pay you and the woman that you was cheating with gotta pay your wife. But like in America, if you come home and you see your wife in the bed with another man, she could divorce you and then you still gonna have to pay. What? Like it's not it doesn't matter that she was cheating or you caught her cheating. It's not like a no way out clause or something. Still gonna have to pay for that.
Men got no rights, bro.
I mean, not here.
All right. But you can't look. Real quick, how long do you think you have to pay alimony after you get divorced?
It depends.
What do you think? Just spitfire. A range. Give me a range of how many years. Blank to blank.
It depends on the state, because I think in Florida or Texas, if you're married for like more than 10 years and then you get divorced, you got to pay alimony for the rest of your life.
What? That's crazy.
It's different for each state. Like if you were married for a while and you get divorced.
But on average, what do you think? Because I have something here that says it.
I'll say like 5 years. That's 7 years.
5 years? What do you say, Mach?
Learn something new every day.
I say about 20.
You said 5 to what?
We talking about child support. We talking about alimony. I think 20 years.
What you said, babe? Alimony?
Alimony, like
10. Dre, what did you say? 5 to what, Dre?
5 to 7, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be more than 10.
So it says 10 to 20 years. On average, you can expect to pay alimony for about 60 to 70% of the length of your marriage. So if you are married for about 20 years, your alimony will likely last for about 12 to 14 years. However, this can change considerably based on individual circumstances and the judges overseeing your case.
Which the nigga never gonna win.
Yeah. 12 to
My thing is this though. This is my thing, bro.
Her dad?
Why is it that
If
the
the
women
alimony is
get?
being paid in
Why is the
Bro, I'll
women
just
getting
stop
all these? Why are the women getting all these? They getting all this, like all these. What's the word I'm looking for?
Benefits.
That's one. Yeah, we could use that. Well, they get all these benefits, right? And all they did, this is gonna sound fucked up. All they did was carry the baby for 9 months when the dude didn't even want it. Why? Why is that? Could somebody give me like a real good reason?
They trying to
When we've made this
money's the
society,
reason. Money's the reason.
we've made this entire society, bro. We've made everything. We've made laptops, cars, the roads, the lights, the phones. Everything has been made through us. So why is it that when a fucking broke down man that's trying to live his life and trying his hardest gotta fucking do this to this evil? Because most of these women be evil though.
Yeah.
Back then, I say it was the opposite. The dudes was fucked up.
Nah,
I'm
that's
saying nowadays is a lot of fucked up
propaganda
women.
too. Then when they talk that shit about like, oh, a man was having a family in another town and having families in all other places, it's a whole lot of grandmas that got pregnant by a dude who looked like somebody's uncle. They don't never talk about that. It's a whole lot of women that gave birth to somebody else's child, but they pretended it was somebody's great granddaddy. So you find out the hard way, it's like, oh, that's not your son. When we do all these DNA tests and shit now, people say they family history and the skeletons and shit. And it's like, oh shit, your father's not actually your father, or your granddad was somebody else. Grandma was sleeping around too.
Yeah, she was a
smart. They don't ever say that kind of shit. Or like when they say the men were beating their beating their wives up when they didn't cook dinner. That's bullshit. Women 70 years ago would rarely, if ever, not cook dinner for their husband because that's how they were raised to treat their husband.
Yeah.
So when you think about what's that show, the Honeymooners, when dude says straight to the moon, you gonna punch his wife straight to the moon. That's there are men that are abusive to their wives. I'm not trying to make it seem like domestic violence doesn't exist at all, but it's hype. They add extras to it.
I think in this day and age, there's less men that do that shit because of what's gonna happen to them if they do some stupid shit like that. They're going to jail. They're gonna be looked at the bad guy. They're not. It's not like back then, It's
The
instantaneous.
Movement One on Twitch says, the problem is these laws are made back when women didn't work at all and were not the main breadwinners. Women back in the day had a harder time finding a new husband as well, since back 60 plus years. Having anybody count even one as a woman was bad and men were pickier. But now it changed, but the laws didn't change with them.
Yeah, the laws haven't changed at all.
Yeah, but now the laws need to change for it to benefit men. It's not like when they say shit like, oh, well, they made the laws women weren't allowed to vote or weren't allowed to do this and allowed to do that. That was a whole different society. So, yeah, it made sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when women be like, we're going to fight for our rights. Well, rights, y'all have the exact same rights as us. The exact ones. There's not one that a woman has and a man don't have. We share the same exact fucking rights. So I don't know.
That's a whole nother episode on its own.
Yeah.
But check this story out.
In the case of Manser versus Sear, as it pertains to 20-year-old Dylan
Is he
Sear.
the father? Is he not?
Mr. Manser, you are not.
Give me my
His
money.
father.
Oh, man.
Give me my money.
Oh, my God. She should be convicted of some crime.
I should not. I did
That is fraud.
Mr. Manser,
That is
I
fraud.
know you're upset.
That
Do
is
you
fraud.
want to
That is
find out
fraud.
who your father is?
Of course. He should
Miss
know
Sear.
who his father is.
Do you know? Yes, ma'am.
She
You know
knows
his
who the
father.
father is.
Yes, I talk to him still.
Oh, you a thief?
Listen,
Oh,
get away from my
wow.
son.
What a liar. This is why you can't
You
trust people.
apologize. And then with another breath, he's calling me a liar. You cannot stand there
Brother did
and
5
really
years in jail.
suggest that you cannot comprehend why this man would not have any type of ill feeling, frustration, or regret as it relates to anything involving you.
Straight up.
5 years in prison.
5 years in prison.
And then I say, do you know
Do you know?
who your son's father is?
And
you
knows.
say, yes, I'm still in touch with him. That is a really huge pill to swallow.
Man,
My thing is, listen, my thing is, I want to know the outcome to that. What happened with that?
I was about to say, I didn't know that was like a fucking Judge TV story. So I kind of look at it like it's a lot more just not credible. But that shit like that does happen all the time. Where like I was just saying how it's a lot of grandmas that got pregnant by somebody else and pretended for years.
By the milkman?
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, that, I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
The milkman
But-
got everybody pregnant.
30 racks in 5 years.
Got a
That's.
few of those in my family.
I would tell her straight up. I want my money.
Baby.
I want my money and everything I could have made in those 5 years. Let's say minimum wage 35,000 times 5 plus the 30,000 I gave in child support. I want all that shit back.
Kill that bitch. Kill
Yeah, you gotta take them to court, but it's almost like that's so much effort.
Time you can never give time back.
Exactly.
Time is so precious.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'd be so upset. I'd be angry, bro.
Go up. Stop that shit.
I'd have spit in her face right there.
I would have killed that bitch. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her. Kill that bitch.
Damn, there was
That's
another
the
one I
only way to
had
feel
here. I
better.
can't
Like,
find
fuck
it.
I already did it. I did the time. Fuck it. She died.
And then she's like, yeah, I'm still in touch with. I'm been like, what?
That's what would have made me
You
kill her.
knew the nigga? What? I did what?
And you making me suffer, hoe? Hell no.
Like she's like, I still stay in touch with him.
I'd have been like, yo, it's all good. Let it rock. And she'd been dead by the end of the week.
Or like jealousy, or like you just using it. You using that shit.
No, it's like it's fraud, bro. That's a fraud, bro. That's scam. She scammed this nigga.
Nigga just don't know how to let go. Honestly, that bitch didn't know how to let go. She was like, "This is your kid, 20 years."
I'd have been so mad, bro. You
can't be with
understand?
me. You ain't gonna be with nobody. I'm gonna ruin your whole entire.
I'd have been
fucking
so mad at her, bro. I would have been so mad. Like, this not my son. Fuck you talking about?
What? Nigga? Stomp that bitch out.
Check this shit out, right?
The son should have got mad too. Like, what?
Deck that bitch, right? Like, what? Ho? And you know too. And you know my father, bitch. Fuck wrong with you?
There's a law that just passed in Tennessee, right? As of January 1st, 2023. Under this law, a person convicted of vehicular homicide or aggravated vehicular homicide due to intoxication will have to pay child support if the victim of the parent has a minor. What?
Is a minor or like the person that survived?
It says, hold on, a person convicted of vehicular homicide or aggravated vehicular homicide due to intoxication will have to pay child support if the victim is the parent of a minor. The guilty person would have to pay until the child is 18 and graduates from high school.
That's a good law.
What do you think about that, Dre?
I mean, yeah, especially when it comes to like drunk driving and that kind of shit. Those people definitely need to pay.
Yeah, like so, like if you come out of a club and you fucking stab somebody because you fucking drunk, and you kill somebody that had kids and that kid that was the only source of income and livelihood for that child, hell yeah, bro. You took their fucking and then you took something from them. You took a parent from them. So it's like,
yeah, especially as a drunk driver, like you're one of the worst people.
Right. I agree wholeheartedly. if you're intoxicated and you kill another person and they have fucking children that they're caring for, then yeah, you need to fucking pay.
Yeah,
There,
I think that's a good law.
I'm trying to pull something up. I'm sorry. Where is it?
How about them Yankees, huh?
Yeah,
Like-
sometimes I was thinking about what Jason said. Like sometimes I just don't understand these dudes that just be leaving their kids stranded like that. I don't understand. Like me having children, and then I look at them and I just be like, yo, it's one of the most amazing things. Like just to see someone like develop into an adult little by little, watching them formulate words, then sentences and paragraphs, and then it goes from that to fucking stories that don't want to end.
Yo, you know what? You know what's
It don't
crazy?
even make sense sometimes.
And I love it because it makes sense to me because I remember being that young saying stupid shit. I'm like, I kind of understand it. I understand that shit. And it's fire to me. So I'll be like, I don't understand how these bum ass bozos want to be out here just still fucking 42 years old with a Yankee fitted and sunglasses in a nightclub trying to get pussy that they can't get anyways.
Nigga, fuck the
What are you
nightclub.
doing, my nigga? You a security guard. Cut it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I get pissed off because there be niggas like that, bro. I be like, yo, like the dirt bags, yeah.
Or these motherfuckers still 50, 60 years old thinking they fucking gonna sell their EP somewhere.
Bro, they still wearing Jordans, bro. There's a limit, bro.
Hang it up, Larry.
Once you hit like 50,
I don't know
50
Larry
still pushing it, but like 55, no more Jordans. Cut it out. Go to zapatos, nigga. You gotta wear shoes, nigga, or boots.
The fucking Reeboks.
Or be an old nigga with chanclas or slides. You can't be wearing
All right,
no
put your
Jordans and you
slippers with the
58,
socks
nigga.
on.
58 with
Go
a
sit in your
do-rag and
recliner.
waves. You getting me tight.
Go somewhere.
They'll be the same ones, bro. Be having like 8 baby moms. Niggas is still selling dimes and nicks.
You know, that kind of correlates though. God forbid, knock on wood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that before I say what I gotta say, because the last thing that we talked about was the Tennessee law that passed about the vehicular homicide, right?
Yeah.
One of the first stories we talked about in the past hour was the man that fathered 30 children and pays $1.49 in child support to the 11 mothers for his 33 children, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he died in a car crash because he just so happens to live
in Tennessee,
the fucking guy, whoever kills him, would have to pay the $1.49.
And no, it won't. It probably won't be $1 for that. It probably will go pertaining to his income. So if he makes a lot more money, it'd be over. Then women will be having some money in the pocket, right? It always goes pertaining to the man's income.
Right, it does.
So if the guy's making 500,000, $500,000 a year, them ladies is banking at that point. Well, making pretty good good money.
Yeah, I thought it would work like that too.
Right. So it's he'll have to pay $49 a month. That's what this guy in Tennessee pays, right? But that's from minimum wage.
Crazy,
so let's say the guy makes $100,000 a year, right? Let's see. My phone is dead, so I gotta type this out. $100,000 a year. Income. How much child support? Oops. Where's Darby? You need them.
Yeah, what you got to do is
Child.
how much was the percent?
So combined income, number of children. I don't know. Can't understand this, but it says income 550 if you have one child. You have to pay $125, right? Okay. So 2 children, you have to pay $185. 3 children, you pay $217 on an income of 550, right? Drinking too much diesel. I forgot where we were going with this.
You said 100K. So 100K is like what? Like
They didn't give
2,000 a
me.
week.
They didn't give me the stats for 100K. So this is
but
all right.
you can do the stats for 100K.
All right, I got it right here. This is the child support calendar. So if you make, where is it? It goes up to, I guess that's per week. All right, so if you get $7,750 a week.
7,000 a week.
Let's just say 7,000 a week.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Times 4 it's 28,000 a month. Then you times 28,000 times 12.
Hey, a month?
It says combined income.
It's 336,000 a year.
For the year? Combined for the year?
Yeah, if you make 7,000 a week, you're making 336,000 a year. So all you got to do.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
So if you take 100,000,
this can't be for the. This can't be for the year. Who makes $15,000 a year? I guess that's possible.
It's possible to make both. There's way more people making 15 than 336.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but this. All right, where's this coming from? Vendor law.
So in order to make $100,000 a year, you got to make $2,000 a week.
Yeah. Let me show you how the chart so I don't look stupid. You know what I mean? Hold on. So look at this chart. Oops.
Okay.
Free child support calculator.
Basic monthly. Oh, so that's the monthly income. Okay. You gotta learn how to read. So your monthly income
for the 100,000 is 2,083 right there.
2,100.
That's what you working with. That's 100K a year.
A month, right?
Yeah.
So if you have one kid, that's what it is. Hold on, wait. One.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, up to 6. The 6 columns. All right. So let's say, that motherfucker got 33 kids though.
Yeah, 30. So you're just gonna keep going up about $100. If you look at it, it goes up about 80, 50 something, 60 something dollars.
Right. So if you got 6 kids and you're making if you're making $2,100 a month,
you got to keep going up
with
60,
60.
It's
$848. So you got to keep going up from there. Damn.
It still ain't gonna be a lot for that person though, but still, the parent that's gonna be to each parent though. Like,
right,
the parent's gonna be making for each kid. It's 388. She has 3 kids, so it's $662 for each kid, and then there's 11. And there's 11 of them. 662 times 11. 7,280 a month. He gonna be giving out. So you got to think about it. He makes 1,000 something, 2,000 something a week. He's making about 8,000, so he's only going to keep $1,000 in his pocket. How he's going to pay rent? He makes $8,333 a month. That's how much a person makes if they make 100K. If he got 30 kids that he's paying, that's $7,000. He's only keeping like 1,000 something. He's going to be living in a room, eating ramen noodles. Your mic is muted, Jay.
You sure $2,100 a month is $100,000 a year?
No, it's $2,100 a week. You times it times 4 is 8,333.
This is a month.
No,
This
two
here.
2 times 52.
What? I don't know. I don't know what you just
That's
said.
52 weeks in a year.
Broke up a little bit.
Right? No, 52 weeks. Yeah, 50.
It's 52 weeks in a year. You get $2,000 every week. That's 104.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, but this is a month. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So
You
I
get
did the
$2,000 a week.
Remember, he had 30 kids, so it was 11 baby moms. So you go to the 3, where the 3 is at.
No. This is what I'm saying. The
If he
amount
makes
that
a
we
week.
just had was wrong. This chart is by month. So you said $2,000 a week.
No,
So
he makes
I just
8,000
had
a
to,
month. You got to go over here somewhere.
you say you have to make $2,000 a week for $100,000
Yeah,
a month, right?
yeah.
So that's $4,000 a month.
$2,000 a week is $8,000 a month. It's just 4 weeks in
Right.
a month.
I don't know where the fuck my head was.
Yeah,
Here,
that's
right
what I'm
here.
saying.
Where
You
is
got to
it?
go where 8,300 is at.
Right here, up here, back here. Right here.
Right there, 8,300. And you take that and you go to where it says 3
You
kids,
paid
right?
$2,017 for 6 kids.
All right, but look, if you go to where it's 3 kids, because remember, there's 11 baby moms, and each of them basically 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he had 30 kids. So then you're gonna give all 3 of them. If you look at the chart, it's $1,574 a month, right? So he got to give that 10 times over. He's gonna be fucked. He's not gonna have no bread.
You're gonna be fucked. Either way, you're fucked if you got to pay child support. What you said there? The movement one says, I know. She says 60 years ago, it made sense to have child support because that woman was now used to goods and finding a new man was extremely hard, if not impossible. Because back then you got married as a virgin. Paternity was as close to guaranteed as you can get before a DNA test. The world has changed and our laws need to change as well. Mandatory DNA tests at birth because the birth certificate is signed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
right. Because most of the time. What was that, bro?
I said it's gonna offend a lot of people. Well, women specifically.
Well. Since when is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're married, and they asked Jason if he wants a DNA test before he signs the birth certificate.
They do ask now, so I don't know.
It don't even matter. Like it's like it's.
No,
it's
I feel like if they doing all these drug tests, running things on the girl that she just had a baby, give him a fucking DNA test, even if he says no or yes. It should be automatic, mandatory.
Yeah, but
because
you can't.
then you be tight 20 years later.
You can't force somebody to give their DNA.
But yeah, so I was saying it shouldn't be forced, but when you're having a child, it should be.
They ask you though.
You shouldn't be like.
When the child is born, they ask the father if they want a paternity test.
Yeah, but what real moral, like a man with morals is gonna say, yeah. It's like spitting in the woman's face, bro. Like, might as well just spit in her face, nigga. Like, she gonna be like, word, you know it's only me, like,
right? That's why I said it's gonna offend a lot of women.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it should be mandatory if, you know what I'm saying, you're having a baby, if it's a baby. Other than that, DNA shouldn't be, like, opposed onto anybody without any other conditions.
No, that's more for people who aren't going to stay together at the end.
That's for fast people.
Yeah, but that's not a guarantee, though, Jason. You talking out of like
no
assumptions because You having a baby woman doesn't mean
Because
you're
there's some
guaranteed to be
people by
with
the
her.
time the 9-month happens, they're not together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fucking 2 weeks. She could give birth, and 2 days later they done.
Crazy.
It's happened. Like, you know what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
There's dudes who are in a hospital with waiting for a baby to be delivered by like 2 different women all the time.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm
she was
Remember
with
saying.
her
that
baby
video?
daddy for Leroy.
Remember that video of the nurses complaining about that? All the things that their icks in the hospital, and they got fired for it. That was one of the things that they said when it was like, oh, when a man comes in here and he got like 3 different women pregnant.
He was fucking them on the same day too.
That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, shit, yeah.
That's great accuracy. Niggas' timing is impeccable. Like, it's crazy.
People need to use their brains.
Check this shit out.
Why would they use their brains? Like, you don't use your brain when you have sex.
What happened? What you got?
What you said, Dre?
I said, why would they use their brains? You don't use your brain when you have sex.
I mean, technically you do.
No, you really don't.
You do, because you're like, yo, the next position I'm throwing her doggy. The next position I'm doing this.
Nah,
You know
I
what?
mean
today I'm not nutting on her back. I'm gonna nut on her ankle. The fuck you thinking? But is that a very like, I understand Dre is right. You're not using it that much, but you using it.
Nah, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like,
I know what you meant, Jay.
Okay. You know, you got the head of your penis.
Yes, bro, I understood that too.
What's inside the head? The brain.
I'm gonna throw up.
Anyway, check this shit out before we wrap up.
Listen to this. With the Jackson County Medical Examiner Services is accused of having sex with dozens of corpses over the course of the last 2
we saw
years,
this
a
last
behavior which led the birth of a baby boy on January 7th. According
Yeah, we played this last time on the
to the
last
Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, her baby is the son of a man who died in a car accident in March 2017 and whose body she was supposed to autopsy. They allege that Ms. Burrows sexually abused more than 60 other dead bodies, belonging to males aged from 17 to 71 years of age. She is facing a total of 158 charges, including indecent treatment of a corpse, disorderly conduct, and
Listen to this.
She like them old man balls.
Now I can't find the one that I initially found, or the.
Yeah, well,
it said
that
that she sued the family of the corpse. For
and got child support. Yeah,
That's crazy how that could like hold up in court. Like a judge should be like, "Yo, are you fucking?"
No, I don't know what the
fact. No, but that she could even present
the verdict was, but the
it
fact
doesn't
that
matter
she
what
even
the
has
verdict
the
is,
gall
Jay.
to take him to
The
court.
fuck what the verdict is. The fact that she could even think, "Oh yeah, this could work. I could get away with this shit." Like, no.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's a crazy loophole. My thing is, right,
America.
the dudes that she was fucking that were already dead. Which one of those dudes would have gave a fuck if they did that? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
A lot of those dudes will not give a fuck. They'll be like, yeah, fuck my dead body after I'm dead. But I'm getting pussy after I'm dead too. Shit, I'm a G. But you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
why?
What Dre is
you're
saying is mad
medical
true. How did that even stand in court? Like, how did it even get that far? First of all,
Bro,
bitch, why you asking for child support? Get
but
out my
still,
face.
even if you're
That
fucking
fit into a crime too. Like, that's illegal. You're not supposed to have sex with a dead body.
Yeah, that was that necrophilia.
If it was a man having sex with that woman.
Oh my god! Let a man get caught feeling on some
Oh,
dead,
he's a piece of shit, Pat. Oh my god, he's so nasty. He's a fucking creep.
and they're not
Or I'm
wrong.
out of prison, like 15 years in jail. 5 months.
They
Longer
gonna
than that.
jail
And
for
he ain't
that.
got nobody pregnant.
First of all, bro, I don't know how that woman was sick. She must have like really had that fetish for dead bodies because,
Yeah, that's the thing.
like there's women that when they die they still look good. Like I'm pretty sure that when niggas die, like if you look at a man's penis when it's dead, it's just dead. Like it's the fuck is
Nigga,
that?
how you know that?
So listen to me, bro. So
No,
when a nigga dead, that shit probably gotta be looking worse.
The
It's all
body
inflamed and all
becomes
that.
aroused, bro. After his
But for how long? That's what I was wondering. Like, was it a fresh dead body? Was it?
It had to be fresh, bro. There's no way. There's some
so
dead ass
she was the
sperm
one
cells.
She's the one that would
Body's still-
prepare the bodies for the autopsy. So she'd have to clean the body.
I know she's probably the one that's gonna bring zombies into this bitch for real. Cause that's dead fucking dick sperm and shit. That's come on, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? Put a condom on that shit, nigga.
Like, why was she in trouble?
Right.
She probably thought this wouldn't happen. She probably did it so many times that it never got pregnant that she probably didn't think it was even like.
She's just like, yo, free dick. Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
Hey,
yeah, but most of them, like they said, it was 70 years old, so they were infertile anyway.
That part.
Yeah, but it says 17 to 70.
Oh, that's
right, but come on.
Nah, but she probably did that shit like 35 times before, and this is the one.
The one that got by.
That's the one.
That shit was pre-cum. He probably fucked the hour before. Still had pre-cum on
It
that
was
shit.
the 17-year-old boy that did it.
There's always the one. Always. In podcasting,
all of us are the ones in this bitch.
Right. We are the ones. Right? You are the ones who are the ball lickers. Oh, I'm sorry. I love
nigga looks at her too.
I love that movie. Anyway, before we get out of here, what are your opinions on child support? Dre, what do you think about this episode?
I just wanted to say, remember that part in Bad Boys 2 when they was in the morgue and they saw the dead girl's titties?
You grabbed titties, yeah.
That shit was wild because it was like, damn, those are some nice titties, but she's dead.
That's exactly what I was thinking about when I had said what I said.
That's why I said it, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you're not too long as hell to look at some dead woman's titties and be like, those some nice titties. But it's a movie.
Look good. She look good.
I mean, those are dead woman titties in the movie, but in real life, that fucking extra was a real life person.
Yeah, I know.
Probably not.
It's not that crazy to say, is it?
Right.
But yeah, child support is garbage, and be smart with your dick.
For real.
Like, you have no chance if you're not smart with your dick in life. You can
if you're a man, no chance.
You can make a lot of mistakes as a man in life, but when you're done with your dick, you'll never be able to really recover.
It's like you try to play CeeLo with one dice. You never win.
What do you think, Mach? What do you think about this episode?
I like the episode. I would have been good to have some more inputs from the other guys.
Yeah, well, know what the fuck happened to them.
Yeah, over there, probably dealing with child support themselves.
I'm about to say it. They probably got child support.
Yeah, that's why they didn't want to be on here. Nah, but I think the same way. I feel the same way as Jay. Like, yo, just be careful who you piping from. You know, on the man's point of view and the woman's point of view, and child support. They need to change a lot of this shit.
Right.
They really do. Like, bring it up to date with certain, because you know everything's changing, so they have to go along with changing a lot of that shit. Give a man a little more pull, not to the point that you know, say we fucking over the women OD too, but it just needs to be updated, refreshed. They fucking refresh everything else. We don't refresh fucking child support. Yeah.
Jasmine, what do you think about it?
I just think that they shouldn't be using kids as pawns, because that's what I feel like that's what child support is mainly used for.
Yes. I agree with you.
Child as a pawn, or like just because you don't want to be, or you don't want to be with the man, or the man don't want to be with the woman, vice versa, whatever the fuck. Because I feel if it's about the kid, you could come to an agreement and you guys could do something for the kid. It doesn't have to go that serious and ruin each other's fucking lives just to take care of a fucking kid. And if you shouldn't have a kid either. If you know the nigga don't want a kid, like bitches, if it's hard. I don't know. I feel like people stupid. Stupid decision.
There's a lot of excuses. I agree with her too.
It's a lot of fucking idiots doing dumb shit.
People try to make sense out of nonsense.
having babies with fucking 17 different people for no reason. Why? What the fuck is happening?
It's crazy how horny people are. Like humans are really horny.
Yeah, but that's in our nature. You feel me? But like,
Nah, that's crazy though. Like
but you have to have some sort of control, bro. Like, come on.
to have 30 kids is wild. Like, yo, you really didn't think this was a bad idea.
Back in the
33.
day, back in
33.
the
With 11 different bitches, though, bro.
I mean, it's three apiece.
Like, you got 11 women pregnant. When do you say to yourself, I should probably slow down?
I forgot to take birth control.
I mean, even
They used to have 18, 19 kids back then, but that was just with one or two women.
Like
That's
the
it.
condom broke and I forgot to take birth control makes sense, but 12 kids later.
12.
My nigga, no, don't make sense. That shit don't make sense.
Much.
Bro,
Once
I
you
can
got to 10,
understand
you should
you
have been
have
like,
one or
yo.
two baby mamas. Man. Even if you got 11 kids between like two baby mamas, that's you know what I mean. But 11 different baby mamas,
33 kids,
bro.
And
even
he like 32 years old too. That's the crazy part. He wasn't a
right
year-old man.
He did that shit in 10 years span, bro.
Bro, I'm just saying.
He was Sonic the Hedgehog on these women, bro.
Even if he would have had one kid with every one of those bitches, he'd still have 11 children. You are ODing after fucking 3 baby
like
mamas.
15, like you know.
If you have 10 kids, you don't have to pay child support or some shit like that.
I don't know, man. It goes state by state, I guess. Like what
Pay
Drake
like for the 10 youngest
circumstance, because he's barely paying shit anyway. He pays $50 a month for all his fucking 33 children. That guy.
The guy. Oh yeah, that guy.
$50 a month.
Yeah, that just went out of hand, bro. Like that shit went out of hand. Like back then, they you know, like if you go all the way back into like Rome and shit like that, you know, Jewish people, they used to have mad kids because they used to have farms. You understand? It would be just it would be one woman, and then the sister of the woman, her husband died. Nobody could, you know, he'll take the woman, marry her.
I think you're talking about Amish people.
No, they do this. They do this in Islam too.
Nah,
back in the day.
basically anybody who has a farm and farmland historically, it was like you need to have a bunch of kids because it's hard to take care of a farm by yourself.
Yeah, bro. They used to have 15 kids was a little bit. Like these motherfuckers used to have 18, 20 kids. And it's just between 1 or 2, 3 women.
And most of the time they knew they wasn't gonna last that long. So it was like how many kids is gonna die in childbirth or at like 6 years old?
That too.
15 kids, you only gonna get maybe like half of them to make it to be an adult.
Yeah. And then you used to have like these stray women's that their family died. They got no family. Nobody wants to marry them. And the guy wants to have more kids. And the woman he has is taking too long to have more kids. He used to marry those stray women and be like, I bet. I'm going to feed you, clothe you.
Polygamy is a real thing, bro. Nowadays, the children call it polyamory. They think it's hip and cool.
Everything sounds like a fucking Dragon Ball Z name.
Right. But you know what is hip and cool? Listening to us every week live Friday nights. And if you can't, you can always hit us up in the archives directly after. You know what I mean? We're here, accessible. We have the content, but make sure you leave the comments, the likes, and the subscribes so we know what you like, what you don't like. You know what I mean? If you're there, if you're not there, how do we know? Well, we do know. We know if you're watching and not commenting because we see it. However, we would like you to comment more. We want to know feedback. Some of you have been leaving comments on the YouTube page, so we appreciate it. Keep those comments coming in. We love it. We love the feedback. We want more of it. So like, share, and subscribe. And like I say every week, if you hate us, just tell your worst enemy about this channel, about this podcast, about this station. Because you want to inflict pain to them. You hate us. It fits. We're still going to get the listens, the likes, the shares from them, from you, from everybody, because somebody's going to love us. And the people that love us, we want you to do the same thing. Share us with the people that you love, because we're here to spread joy, knowledge, party. Wrong motherfucking graphic. I was going to say party and bullshit. But we love you guys. And remember, if you find a boner in a morgue and you want to play with it, make sure you have a glove present. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We love y'all. Technical difficulties all around tonight. Stay tuned. Peace out.
Peace out.